Hello, I'm Ronald A. Anderson. I'm running for California governor, 2026. I want to go over a few things, things that have been happening and whatever. I know how to solve the issues that we now have. There are things that nobody else has ever done and nobody else has ever talked about, but I have the answers and I have the way to make it all happen. I just want to say a few things about myself. I grew up in East LA. My grandmother on my mother's side um, came from Mexico, and she came from Chihuahua, a little town that was over there. And and what happened is when she came into the States, they told her, "What can you do for your country? It's not what your country is going to do for you, but what you're going to do for your country." She had to learn how to sing 5 different songs. They gave her a little booklet. They said, choose from the booklet. And she says, what's important? They says that they are needing riveters for airplanes. There's a guy named Doolittle, and this guy is needing riveters. So she became one of the Rosie the Riveters. My grandmother on my father's side, she came from Sweden. She went to Ellis Island. They also gave her a little booklet that to pick from, and then also they gave her. They told her she had to learn these 5 different songs just as well. Uh, she said they said that there's a guy named Patton, and he needed tanks, and she made tanks. She was a welder. She was also a machinist, and she made tanks. Myself, I owned a steel company for 35 years. I also owned, uh, that was a Anderson Iron Works and Fabrication steel company. And then I also owned Americal Builders, which is I was a general contractor making buildings and different things as well. So I do have a background in building things. But now, uh, with all the problems and issues that we so have, I want to fix a lot of the problems and issues that we have. And therefore, I'm trying to run for California governor. I did in 2022, but now I'm giving this a go again. Uh, the way it is now, you can keep going in the same direction. However, there's no achievement. Or betterment of quality in our lives or work or healthcare. And the ability to put money to aside um, to travel and enjoy life's little things is pretty much, it's too hard to do. The economy is so bad, and the people that we have working on that, they have not helped us out a single bit. As I said, I lost my business in 2009, and and it was because of the economy that was bad. Sears went, many other different companies went, and I know, but I do know how to fix the issues we have. In regards to the colleges and universities, people are wanting to use these places for, uh, they're for hateful organizations, and they're using these places to have these meetings, which is causing disruption to the students. And the students have paid thousands of dollars to go to school, as well as the parents have given the kids money to go to these schools. And with this disruption is ruining the college because of these people are burning things and putting graffiti and whatever and whatnot. Uh, when we start having situations like that, the way it is now, the police are told to hold back. I will have no holdbacks on this type of thing. And if some things get out of hand, I will call in the military. But we need to get these people taken care of, get them in jail if we have to. And I'm going to be talking about jail time. A lot of times, you people are going to be saying, well, these people are only going to last for a couple of hours and be let go. That won't be the case in my in my governorship. We won't have that problem. And I'm going to tell you why in just a little bit. Freedom of speech is not freedom of speech when you have freedom of hate. And that is not freedom. You can't have people that are have hate, racist, and other issues like that. We cannot have that. Uh, and especially in a school or a college or anything else or anywhere. That cannot be tolerated a single bit. I will not tolerate that. The next issue is illegals. Illegals are coming in from about 60 countries, even terrorists, and they're upsetting this country. And what happened, what's one of the things that no one has talked about is they're drinking our water. Now, you might not think that's too much, but if you have 20 million illegals that come in, and each illegal by the Food and Drug Administration says that you can drink 1 gallon of water per day, that's 20 million gallons of water lost. You add showers, you add 9 toilet flushes, and you got 5,896,000,000,000 gallons of water lost a year. And you have that plus another year plus another year. That's quite a bit of water loss. And if you remember, California is a desert, and what's going on is we've had water shortages. We've had some good rainy weather, but we're not always going to have rainy weather. And we just got lucky on this one part. But however, I could see issues arising fairly soon, and it's going to be horribly. Also, in regards to the people that are stealing wire and stealing copper from people's houses and undermining our system of electrical, what's happening is I have a good friend. He had a house near Rosarita, and we were working on that. When the following week, when we came to work on it, we found out the plumbing was gone and the light poles and a lot of things are. When we talked to the security people, they said people just steal the wire and whatever. Now, these people are coming into our country, so I believe that these people that are stealing from our cemeteries and from other different places, these are the people. I'm not just saying that they're coming from Mexico, but they're coming from other different places. This is the problem because we haven't had control over our borders, and this is what we're getting. Not to mention, everybody produces a little bit of trash. You go to a hamburger stand, you buy your favorite hamburger, you get it in a box or a bag along with a drink and fries, and you have this little bit of trash. But if you have 20 million extra people in the country where our landfills are filling up pretty quick, we need to take care of these situations. I will be talking to Greg Abbott. I will be talking to the border people, and I will be putting a stop to all these people and slow down the process that has been going on to stop it, to stop all these things from happening, especially with the drugs and everything else like that. We need to put a stop to all of this. I will be handling this. I'm going to take particular care into this situation. Homeless. I want to talk to you people about homeless. I have a plan that will work, and it's not buying a bunch of houses and giving it to the homeless. That system created 120 times more problems and more issues. One of the things, I have a system. It's a five-way system, and the reason why it's 5 ways is because the homeless people, they're in different categories. Some a little worse than others, and some have more issues than others, and whatever and whatnot. We need to address these issues, and we need to take care of them. I do have a plan how to handle that. If I told you the plan, how it's going to be, you guys would say, "Oh yeah, okay, I get it." But then, if I blurted this thing out, what would end up happening? Everybody would want to be doing this, and then my political stance would probably be shot all to hell. So I'm only going to say one item on this particular thing. and we are losing a great deal of money. And what's happening is there is a place, two-story building, about 7 miles from LA. And what's happening is this is a school for the homeless. Now, I went there when I was looking at a job, and there was some seismic interest in one project, and I decided to have lunch. And a few doors down from this homeless school is a place to get something to eat. I got my sandwich. I went to this homeless place. I didn't see nobody in these chairs. I mean, all these chairs were clean. I just asked the proctor, I says, what happened to all the people? She goes, there is no people. As soon as I sat down and started eating, she says, I can. Two people came, and what ended up happening is a black guy and a white guy showed up. They said, we want to learn something. What ended up happening is the person said, go ahead, sign in your name and whatever. And they did. And then when they did, the lady says, you stink. You smell, you're filthy. You need to go and take a shower and come back. The white guy ended up saying, he says, it took us 2 days to get here. And it's going to take us 2 days to get back and then change clothes and take a shower. You're looking about 6 days. Her telling these people to go away is very upsetting. The reason for it is there are people that are wanting to learn. They want to get out of their disposition. They're wanting help. And this person is turning people away. That's not good at all. They should have showers at this facility. They can have clothes and different things that they could slide into and take a good shower and be presentable if that's the case. But they should have that because that's their clientele. Their clientele is not a person who's wearing a shirt and tie. Their clientele, they're coming in barefooted, no shoes, smelly, and that's just how it is. And we have to take care of that situation. But that's what's going on. I talked to these people. I bought them a hamburger from that Mexican place and a burrito and some other stuff. And they said there's many schools that are doing the same thing. That cannot happen under my command, and will not. And we're going to make sure that these schools are handling these homeless people the proper way. My system is to get these people working so that we don't have to spend money. And like I said, I have a certain way to make this thing happen, and it will work. I want to talk to you people about these people that smash and grab. This is hurting the businesses and causing billions of dollars, and some places going bankrupt. These people are hurting. I happen to know a person in Covina, a merchant, and he's been broken into 27 times. He's moved his building and still been broken into. It's a problem that's ongoing. American Rag has been broken into. Many other different stores have been broken into. We need to stop these things. I know exactly what we need to do. What we need to do is these people that break into these stores, we need to get these people, and then whatever the insurance doesn't pay, have these people pay. In other words, if we have to repo their cars, their guns, their whatever they have, their real estate, whatever they have, we will repo that, and then so they know what it feels like to be to have a loss. We will get these people. They will pay whatever the insurance doesn't pay, and that's how we're going to do. That's how we're going to handle that. They'll go to jail, and then in the morning they'll be let out so that they can clean the city and then go back in the evening back to these jails. Now, when I talk to you people about these people going to jail, the first thing that comes into your mind, oh yeah, right, they're going to be let out right away. They're not going to be let out. And the reason for it, I have a system that nobody else has. My system is that the criminals will be outsourced. What do I mean by outsource? I mean that I will be calling Mexico, I will be calling Ukraine. I will be calling many different places and seeing what their jails like. We will find out how much we pay per head of the bad people. And then what we'll end up doing, we'll outsource these people and have them spend their time at those jails. So we could relieve the prisoner outline in our society. So people will be jailed. So they might not be jailed here, they'll be jailed someplace else. But they will be in jail and not to be let out easily so that they can go back out and do their dirty deeds. When we lock them up, when I say when we're going to lock them up, we're going to lock them up real good. The police, uh, in regards to the police, it doesn't matter what company you work for or the organization, there is always one bad apple in the whole bunch to spoil the pie. Our police department has had wages lost, been spit on, looked down upon, and no one has taken notice of their surroundings, and our surroundings actually. These guys are been having problems with the people. If you stop to take a look at it, our society, we now have more illegal problems. We have had more mentally disturbed people, drug abuse, hateful people, racist people, and on top of that, we've had an economy that has given everybody a bad time. In regards to that, our gas, our food, our clothes, everything has been pretty much beat up, causing people to do bad deeds. And all said and done, the police need need help as far as on different issues. Take for instance, when we have the riots, they're asked to stand down. That will no longer happen anymore. What end up happening, I will call the military in to give the police a hand. Whatever the situation, if they need help, we're going to give them help. And so that I also have a system that I know that can give the police department back to money that they've lost back in hand. And this is a one-time deal. And what it is that these people, the police department will receive around about 400 to about 600 million to about $2 billion. This is a one-time deal. No one has done it. No one knows about it. No one's doesn't have any idea of what this is, but this is good money. Now, not one single honest person will affect. Not one single honest person. And I will tell you what it is later on when I become governor. They will get their money back and use the money as needed to get payback on these issues. Also, healthcare. I want to talk to you people about healthcare. When we outsource these people from jail, we will be saving money because we will be sending them to another facility, a cheaper one that we don't have to pay as much as we have been paying for for their jail time. We're going to use this money and put it into a fund in healthcare. Many people have failed on this subject. I have several plans and a big concern of mine for all ages, from conception to 100 plus years old. You are all important to me. So what I'm going to do, it doesn't matter what age you are, what color you are. There is, I understand there's something called racist health. I will not allow racist health. Everybody needs to be treated equally. And that's the problem in our society. There's some things that people can get a different way because of different ethnics or different things like that. But we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to make sure that everyone gets whatever they need to get. Doesn't matter what age they are. Doesn't matter what color they are. Doesn't matter what race they are. Um, we're not gonna do that anymore. So we're gonna cut down on racist situations. There is something called unexpected medical bills. I'm going to take better control on this situation, and what happens is that we will be talking to the medical board, and I will be talking to people in regards to this situation, so nobody can get this unexpected. I don't want anyone. I don't want anybody suffering any type of medical issues. California is paying high taxes, and like I said, it doesn't matter what age you are. You're all in need of quality health care, and I will make sure that this is, as your governor, I will make sure that this so happens. Fire department and EMT. I visited a few fire departments and found out some of the places their showers are bad. Some of the places where they sleep are not as good as they can be. I want to get these things upgraded and cleaned up. Um, as your governor, I can make this happen for you. Also, pay rates and other types of ways. I have a different situation of how to handle some of these fires. I want to try to bring this into concept and try to help this situation. So when we have these forest fires, they get put out a little bit quicker and much faster. Um, let's talk about gun rights. I am a pro gun right person, and history teaches itself. What's happening is that it's the bad people are getting the guns, and the bad people are causing things. It's the mental. If you look at all the news and everything of such, it is the people who are mentally disturbed, people that are racist, people who have this type of issue that comes and uses guns, knives, and machetes and whatever, and they find out that, yeah, he's been mentally disturbed. And these are the people who have this type of issue. Um, it's not the it's not the normal person who has maybe 2 or 3 or 150 guns. Those people never do anything. It's usually all the other people that are bad, and they have a mom and pop break-ins. That's not going to happen anymore. As like I said, we will put these people into jail, and we will use the system that I so call will be pushing on to make things happen. Farmland, a lot of situations, we need to make sure our farmers are taken care of. We need to make sure that that water gets through to them. We need to make sure that all the animals are taken care of properly, and our fruits and vegetables. I think we have first dibs on it, I would say, other than just trying to send things out to other countries. We need to try to make sure that uh, we get things first. In other words, we saying everybody in the state of California and all throughout the United States are the ones that are to be getting this food before anybody else gets it. Um, we need to take better care of our furry little animals. Uh, there's animal abuse cannot be tolerated. We will not have animal abuse at no exceptions. We will make sure even the places that they're kept in these kennels, that they're taken care of better than ever, that they have better proper food, and so that they're in better condition. I will make sure that this is ongoing. I'm going to be having a lot of help from a lot of different people. I'm going to be hiring, so a lot of things, I'll be hiring quite a bit of people, and to make all of these things happen. Elderly abuse, nope. That's extremely strict laws on that. Humiliation. Now, if you remember back when we had the COVID thing, there was a lot of people that were getting humiliated when they're going into places to eat and whatever and whatnot. That will no longer stand. Our police department is going to be better and stronger than ever. And someone starts humiliating someone, you just have to make the phone call. And when I'm in office, they, the police will respond and take these people away. We will not have issues like we've had before. That will not be permitted. We just had a bad system. I'm I'm just trying to fix these issues that we have. I don't care if you're a Republican or you're a Democrat. We just need to make sure that everybody is treated equally and the quality of real life. Um, Sex changes, hormone drugs um, will not be tolerated. Any people who are 21 years and younger, uh, the doctors will be lose their license. They will be charged. Any kind of problems that these kids have for any kind of change or something, the doctor will be totally and fully responsible for the rest of that person's life. And so it doesn't matter if they take on that procedure, they are looking for big trouble. They're going to be having so many issues, it's not even funny. Um, taxing, taxing the rich and big businesses. Nope. This is not in my program. We will not ever do that. So now, here we got one here abortion. Um, is a woman's right of fact in how she wishes to pr- produces and proceed, and a doctor's advice of truth outcome. But it's the woman to make the final decision with the quality of time and safe for both woman and child. Sometimes the woman is deceived by the partner or vice versa and not making a good fit in raising a child. It is good to have a good fit for mother and father. Um, this is a big concern. I've I've seen and I have heard when I was in high school of kids going to different places and somebody using a coat hanger, and then they're totally unable to have kids later on in life. I don't want this going on. Uh, Women need to be handled with a proper doctor in a proper way, and should not be afraid of going out and seeing a doctor for the quality and for quality work, and these doctors must be experts in their business. And I want to make sure that these women are handled and taken care of properly in the right way. Athletes. This is one of our greatest wonders. Extreme challenges and excitement and entertainment. I just want to make sure, in regards to that, men are competing against men, women are competing against women, and then you have the gays and similar. They can compete against each other as being gay, but in no way can a guy want to compete against a woman and whatever and whatnot. That's will not be acceptable in California. I will not allow that. Um, it's just a way for them to cheat and try to steal title or something off of the people that are really trying, women who are really trying to get the gold medal or whatever. Traffic situations. I know how to fix the traffic situations. By doing that, our freeways will be cleared up, and I know how to do this within 30 days. So you're not having to wait a long time. By doing that, the quality of air will be much better because you're getting from point A to point B quicker and faster, and you're not sitting in traffic, and that would end up causing more pollution, and that won't. We're not going to allow that to happen. We're going to make sure that our air quality is better than ever before, and that's going to be an easy fix. That's going to be one of the things to go first, as well as a lot of other stuff. Socialism and woke, nope. A lot of damaging to kids and parents. We're not going to have that happen. Uh, it's I have a situation that we're going to be taking a vote on, and then end this thing of this situation of woke and socialism. Um, Jobs. I want to make sure that everyone's working. Because of this COVID situation, a lot of jobs were thrown in the trash. A lot of restaurant people have lost their jobs. A lot of other jobs have canceled and gone away. We need to make sure that everybody's working. We've actually had a really hard time, as you know. In 2009, I lost my two businesses because of bad people running the country and running the state. So I don't want that to happen anymore. I want everybody to win. I want a win-win situation, and people need to have their jobs ongoing. Um, I care about the non-union worker, but I'm also care about and very strong on the union worker. I want to make sure that union workers have plenty of good jobs as well as the non-union. But I used to be a local 92 Boilermaker, and a lot of good union jobs and other different things. I was a 433 at one time, and other situations. But and so being said, that I want to make sure that jobs are ongoing. When I become governor, there's going to be a lot of jobs. I'm going to be creating more than ever before. Um, there is so much to say and so much to do that now people are taking uh, the back seat with their feet up on the desk, and that's why we have so much problems. We have problems because people have voted wrongly, and the reason why they voted wrongly a long time ago to vote Democrat. Not trying to say anything bad about it, but Democrats were a wonderful thing. But now it seems that certain people have got in, and it's kind of like a dirty the pie in some way because we are having so many issues, and we need to make sure that everything is running good and smooth. Um, um, My friends, we only have one life to live, and enduring these problems are too crazy. Let's start living and feeling a little bit better and actually look like someone's actually taking care of you. I care about every single one of you, and I care about the economy. I care about the problems that we've had, and that's the reason why I'm running. The ball is in your court. I'm needing real help. I'm needing your donations to make it happen and continue the stride. Without it, I can't do anything. I'm needing to vote to seal the deal. And so, what the hell? Let's give this a shot. I'm needing your support, uh, and that's to make this all happen. Everyone will win on this. Just to let you know, back in June of 22, I received 55,289 votes, um, and another 12,986 came in for a total of 68,275 in only a 3 month time. Later on, another 8,668 people, but it was said that uh, they put their ballots in late. And so, but basically, I was told that if I would have started a year earlier, I would be your governor today and now. That so being said, we would have a much safer city, a much safer state, and this is what we're needing. I want to say thank you very, very kindly for listening. And if you have any questions, I do have a website that you could go to, and it'll be presented. You just look up Ron Anderson for California governor, and things will pop up and show up. I thank you so very much.